tough. Yeah. 8:09 and now on AM Extra as we switch gears here. ALS is a debilitating and deadly neurodegenerative disease. There may not yet be a cure, but there are ways that we can help patients and their families here at home.
Joining us with how you can make a difference is Annie Tier, volunteer coordinator with ALS Northwest. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Glad you're here.
Well, so tell us a little bit about ALS Northwest and the mission of the organization. What do you do?
Yeah, so ALS Northwest supports people living with ALS in all of Oregon and Southwest Washington. It's about 500-600 people every year. And we support people and their families coping with this disease with free care services, as well as funding research for treatments and a cure.
Let's talk about what the work volunteers do. You call them Helping Hands volunteers at ALS Northwest. What are some of the things that they can get involved in? Because I was doing a little bit of research, and there are some items like companionship or just helping with everyday tasks that I feel like could really go a long way.
Absolutely, yeah. So ALS just makes everything harder.
Yeah.
And so our Helping Hands volunteers are paired with people with ALS in their communities for help with things like household chores like laundry, yard work. That's a really common one, especially in the spring and fall here in the PNW. But as well as friendly companionship. You know, some of our volunteers just watch movies, play dominoes, go on walks with people. And we really encourage people to bring their own passions and expertise to volunteering. We've had people finish crochet projects, help with poetry books, family history projects. So there's really a ton of ways to help.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic way to show all of the different things that people can do as well. I think people think, you know, gosh, I don't have a lot of money to donate to this cause, or I don't know if I'm really going to be able to make a difference. But think of how many things are on your to-do list today, and you could help someone else in that. And volunteering really can be as simple as that.
Absolutely, and people can volunteer on a schedule that works for them. You know, a couple hours a month really can make a big difference in someone's life. Those small things, walking the dog, doing the dishes, those are really big things.
Yeah.
You know, I know that a lot of people that eventually get into volunteering, sometimes that first step is just thinking that I don't know how to get involved, or I don't think I have the time. What is the time commitment typically for a Helping Hands volunteer?
So lots of our volunteers volunteer, I would say 2 to 4 hours a month. Again, on a schedule that works for them, and you don't have to know anything about ALS. You don't have to have any expertise. A willing hands is really the only prerequisite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're interested in learning more about some of the ways you can get involved, you can do that next week at the Standard Volunteer Expo next Thursday. Tell us about the opportunity to be at the expo, what it's like to kind of talk with people who are interested, and really be able to kind of break it down for folks and put a concrete plan in place or how they can help.
Yeah, it's really great to meet people in person and to see all the motivated people, you know, wanting to learn about ways to give back to their community, answer questions. So yeah, I'll be there, be wearing this shirt. So come find my table if you're interested, and also alsnorthwest.org/volunteer for ways to get involved and learn more.
Yeah,
What are
great way to
some
check
other
that
ways that
out.
they can support the mission? Because this is something that is still being researched. We're still learning more.
Absolutely, yeah. We always need help at our fundraising events. We have them all over our region throughout the year, as well as help in our Portland office. So whatever you want to do, there's a place for you at ALS Northwest.
All right, and again, if you want to ask questions, the Standard Volunteer Expo, an awesome place to do that, to learn more about not only ALS Northwest, but so many other nonprofits that need that volunteer help coming up this time of year. Annie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it. And again, learn more about ALS Northwest on coin.com. Connect with them and more than 100 local nonprofits at the Standard Volunteer Expo. And we are proud media partners of the 17th annual event, so mark your calendar for Thursday, September 4th. That is coming up just next week at Pioneer Courthouse Square, where you can learn more about the many amazing opportunities to volunteer with our local nonprofits.
That's right, we'll be there. Annie will be there with